hear about marriage. They are afraid of their wives. So you see how they talk.
Why?
From today, observe. If you ask a man of God anything about divorce, their attitude tells you that they are afraid their wife will go and ask questions at home. That's one.
Why are they afraid?
Number two,
what
they also have a level of fear for their church because they have kept a lot of husbands and wives in bondage. They have seen people whose marriages are not working. Instead of them to give them the green light to divorce, they call them and ask them to do reunion in the name of Jesus. So when you ask them questions like this, they get very, very confused. I say, "Child, good morning to Bodyline Clothing for my outfit." And yes, I come about naked. You know what I'm talking about? So when you get vox pop like this, at times I get very excited. And the people who spoke, there's a man of God within them, a promising prayer warrior within them. And the last guy who just spoke in the car, the one you showed that and said that the best thing is divorce, they are the people who are now conscientizing themselves that I am not a demon. Because most of the pastors, most of the pastors tell their members that I'm a demon. That is why I'm saying that you should divorce. But they themselves, they already divorced in marriages. God, I told you last week, is going to punish some senior men of God in the land, not with anything, but with old age.
How can
they will
grow
grow very old. And every week, there's a trouble from their daughter's marriage, their son's marriage. And they'll be settling it down until they will voice out, Jai, Awarie, and then they die. They go. That's what happened.
But old age is a blessing, isn't it?
No, there's some old age that are burdens. Udi boniche wo fia ye nkumuntam. Ye ma wo che. Say na be abo ube hunu na atwon na. Ento ti ho. Na obi ani wo be se nso ama me. Enkwala iko ye so obi ani so ye bayefo. Ento obi agya wo fia so come de na be. Ai ne so ni habanu anom jonso. E old age blessing. O bo obra ye. Be ma wasi so. Sika wanyani February ma be fa nyina nsi dan. Nde obi ncha bebre. If a man uses all his money to build properties without servicing more women in town, he will grow to become a suffering man, material in your old age.
How?
Look, some of us, God has just revealed to me I should marry another woman to add to my wife. And that's a serious message that the Lord kept giving me. Now I'm asking God, which woman should I go for? And this is a direction from God. Who can stop it? You see, you made your face like this. Even Prophet J cannot stop it. It is coming from God. And he's a servant of God. And it's going to happen.
When
because the Lord has even given me names of the children I'm supposed to have with the woman God is giving me. And the names are written down.
How many children?
3. God says, have 3 children with another woman, and these are the names. And out of them shall break forth a new Ghana. See what the Lord is telling me. So for you see, by spiritual direction.
Wait, can I ask you?
What? Don't interrogate God. When God is speaking, well, this is what happens. So for me, the neirete. And I do need the Nesakana, Yamin Kase Mario, to was in Yamin Kase Berry. How much time, sir? 4 years. Last week, I got Kumasico Tranachi, Obew. I don't know we can cry heading. Let it happen. Don't interrogate God. So when you hear they're married, you can decide to come on. Actually, you are not really important for the gathering of the marriage. You are just a visitor. And yeah, pioneer Frau.
Have you spoken to your wife about this?
For what? God is speaking. I should go and talk to my wife. Don't do that. When God speaks, follow. There's some direction when God gives you.
Did God give you timeline?
Timeline. I'm asking God, where is the woman? Like the way Abraham asked.
So did God speak English or what language?
That is where you are not yet a man of God. Maybe No, see, my sheep knows my voice. So you are a sheep. So because we nyame aponchia ebe okumaya but adre de oni nipa sepe nyame adre ehun komo na medi
adre ni nipa nse
na no hu adre da
me hu adre da.
That's why it nyame adre nyame kan
it o ye adre
o say me nyame nipa
o awonya adre
me nyame nipa
nka me say bia me hu adre na nka me say papa na
nyame nipa yo o just say nyame de ni nipa ne kasa na mo amaka de mutie de nyame aka asori mani nyina ya nyame adre nyame hira bo nyame adre bia otie mfi bia rose leti nyame akasa na mbedi so obi na ebo arjo
to ama timeline
na kuna nyame aka o
nyame ma o timeline
is so the oba no ba na timeline ne beba enti oba bia wo so so da ye se manye mo ye ho available one game no e say wo so waso da ye na da ye bi wo so a sorry ne twa da ye no so e say word ni se na ate no menwe wo so nyame be so sa da ye na ka say God this man will not chop because Nkrofobi, you know me bema bremo da.
Tisa why mo?
Upe say me body. Rosely pass me chair if you as nigga. Oh pass papa.
I don't know chair if you as nigga.
Oh say.
Why are you greeting?
Na me say never me chair Nkrofo. Me chair.
But ono unya na berry.
Why?
If yeah.
Me bema bremo da. Honestly, for me, Ifya can be the beautiful girl for everywhere, but the way I am with her, there's no way I can have sexual attraction for her.
Okay, because of your relationship with her.
The taste I have is not within her level. I have a particular taste. Ifya doesn't have it. Her own is lost.
How's your taste like?
The taste, unless you come and taste it, see, taste is by the man.
But have you tasted her?
Who?
Ifya?
Oh, no. If yes, me, my sexual act, no, maybe to say Ifya Maria Obeyale.
How is your sexual act?
How is it? No? I don't want to describe for you so that you lose concentration on your husband because your desire can come that you can sack your husband and invite you when I tell you how mine is. And I don't want that to happen because someone like you, I can't have sexual intercourse with you.
No.
You look too huge for me. And what I say, I greet you. Obi Hawaii or tour. We are paying you.
If I show Upa set with one cat, Obi I am to know so be a fear. Kaka by Emeto.
Na so the audio ni dey eduabo nyam na dey bo odua me che so bi a wa na to bia o ye
me dey ni eduabo
na eto akure ye dey hwe dey gapi kura dey nam who you ni papa o ye Kristo ni aka wetwa kakra ma na nko ade nam kurum ashafo ye to akobodie ni so girl be there's a story about lady
let's go into it. We have barely 5 minutes.
5 minutes we'll do it. I mean, we're still discussing the issues that's going on, but sure. She's saying that she's losing her marriage because the husband says her private part gets too hot doing sexual intercourse. So she has, you've not seen it.
No. So
she's gone for spiritual support because medically nothing's happening. The issues that are happening in marriages that people are calling for divorce, there are times you don't know. You know, we'll come to a time when we finally discuss what divorce is. You know that it's not only women who are suffering in bed. And it's not only women who are suffering in marriages. So that every time we come and speak like the men are the devils who are causing marriages not to work, they are equally men who are suffering from genuine, beautiful, eloquent, smart, wicked women in marriages. I'm telling you. So the act of separation, usually it is the one who has gone to marry that is always said that you are causing trouble. Dogs who doesn't take only women. But unfortunately for us, the stories that goes to them regularly are coming from women. This woman is complaining that the husband is threatening to divorce her because anytime he goes down there, the private part is very hot, not warm. Warmness, there's a temperature that you will get, all right, when the fetus is maturing. There's a temperature that comes there. All of those who have one of the most sweetest sexual acts that you can have is when a woman is pregnant. I mean, when a woman is pregnant, you have some particular, you know, I'm watching your appetite to impregnate your wife. There are some particular positions you don't get. Even when you use pillow, people use pillow to create pregnancy so that they'll be able, you know, to get that particular feeling. But you don't get, there's a particular feeling about it when your wife is pregnant and you are pushing, especially when the pregnancy is now coming and she's in the second trimester, entering into the third trimester. It's a serious thing, something sumptuous, something very, very nice. That's pregnancy, sexual issues. So when the place is hot, it's true, medical people cannot see. Rosalie, you know the reason? There are some conditions of health sexually that when you bring it to the hospital, we will not know it until we put you in the mood. I get what I'm saying. Maybe when she arouses and ready for penetration, then the place is heating. I am afraid for her because now that she's going for spiritual support, they will give her prophecies and directions that there's a devil in her private part. And I want to use this medium to invite her. Anywhere she goes and they tell her that there's a demon in her private part, that is why the fire is coming. She should come and have the water.
You have what water?
Mary Amajanedum.
You mean you sleep with her?
Yes, this is for medicinal purpose. This is no sexual pleasure.
So wait, you sleep and you think that if you sleep with her,
no, if she goes and they tell her that this is not medical, but it's spiritual. So be the nakwe so said they be ani cruciana e jan so wo no ombra medum jan. Mimi onum ya
through sex.
When I was growing, one of the desires I had was to marry a witch. Somebody who says a witch is the one I want to marry. So that when I kiss you and penetrate you, after ejaculating you, nano, Nasha say obey yen bebana. Me to be your ayase. Many of them won't say by father when there. So I'm saying this woman wherever she is. Even when the divorce is about to happen, she should come and let me cure. Maybe when the husband hears that I've cured it with the water, she would not like to take care again. So she should come and cure herself and then go through the divorce. Because when she divorced, she's supposed to marry again. How can she walk in town with such a particular burning private part? Or see, it's hot. My husband cannot even penetrate.
And you are willing to penetrate?
I have the water. I am telling you, I have it. There are things you can't test and see. Like I'll tell you when we close, put it in your hand and you will feel even the water level. It's ice. Ice water. So she should walk around, but she should not let any fetish priest try, because if he doesn't take care, they'll rather start some altar in the private part. You are treating altars here with prof.
Yes.
So she's very careful. I have the water. I can quench it. And this is a voluntary service.
Your water won't set any altar?
No. This is a natural water. Agbila. If they tell her it's spiritual, so she should not do anything. She should come. I'll quench it.
So you ejaculate in her?
Do whatever it is. You can imagine the act, but we can't invite you. Because it could cause you to get wet.
Because that's the only way the water can go there.
No, that's your mind. It has not happened to you before.
So you pour water
you don't have what she's going through is like the woman with the issue of blood. You don't know what she's going through. So you can't describe. But let her come. And I know she's watching.
So the water that you are talking about,
yes.
Are you going
It's not ejaculation. I say I carry water to quench the burning sensation.
You carry water?
As I work, I carry water to burn such things in their private parts.
Through sex?
But how do I get into the place? Everything, including leaking, whatever, we'll do everything. But because she only gets hot and hotter when she's ready for penetration. It's a serious issue that your wife gets too hot, that when you put your private part there, you don't feel anything but burning. And I'm saying, my brother, I mean, question.
So say prayer palace.
What's it?
And prayer palace.
And I'm saying she's seeking for spiritual support.
So she
me person make us so juju na before because say ya churo mu book
for musia
I said no krebu ho yenka no kre na yenka to jo betem chia o ti dem chena say na baby ye di nkoma na kodu ye mbonitel ye ko efi bi efi bae. Last week we spoke about when you want to separate, you don't negotiate.
For number 2 answer, because we have just 2 minutes.
In our 2 minutes, what you should learn is that you don't negotiate for separation. You can last week. And the first thing you learn is that when there's an abuse going on in your relationship, which will be the reason why you move out of the marriage, don't begin to call your pastor. I heard a fellow follower of mine who is being called a counselor on radio that seek for a man that your husband respects. Seek for a woman that your wife respects so that you can keep them in the marriage to keep the marriage going. That's a lie. That thing have killed a lot of people. There is not everything. Most people are saying things that they are lies, but they are not counselors.
So what are you supposed to seek for?
The first thing is that you are going through the thing. And you see, most women have lied because they are covering up for their spouses. So when they lie for so long and they want to go for separation, they don't know what to say again. Because one, about Rosalie Baron and Hayek, I fell from the staircase. Obu fears were 2 stairs. And the staircase ben are falling fear. So you've lied and covered up for your husband. Now, in so ta approaching or the war, and so whatever happens right now, you are coming, it's been a long time. So I want you to have a good diary of the negative things your husband is doing to you. I'm saying no negotiation. When it happens, before you want to go for separation, don't talk to your husband's mother or in-laws. The people you don't talk to before separation are your in-laws. That's the today's point. Last week we said no negotiation. Don't go and talk to your husband's family members. Mame Frau 0277 609 644. Ma enye bibi anope na me frau na fida bibi ade na do me to me bioma me to me bioma me say me cha ware na me ko na ko go sori de bi anopa so be fifi ha no this one mama ni so anse na wako minim de ma ye no. Don't talk to your in-law about your intent to separate.
The right person to talk to is Counselor Lutro. Please call him.
0277 is the number I should call. 609 644 0277 609 644. Remember, separation is not a sin. A pastor preached yesterday night on the radio and saying that when you separate, the devil will come and sleep with you. Separate and go. Separate and go.
His name is Reverend Caston George Lutrot. We'll continue with this conversation next week, Thursday. You need to make a date with us. For every single person that tuned in today, we are grateful. For those of you who called, we are super grateful. Let's do this again next week. But tomorrow we'll be back at the Friday edition of Breakfast Live. Do join us. My name is Rosalie Felly. Don't forget to go to Ring Road branch of Cheesy Pizza tomorrow. Play your first PS5 for the very first time in your life. We love you so much and enjoy the rest of your day. Bye.
Rosalie Felly.
Reverend Caston George Lutrot.
So the most important thing is that we are still letting people understand that you don't condone to any form of abuse.
Yep.
And we will come and treat abuse. We're going to see what it is. But right now, we are still on the verge of people knowing how to walk out of the marriage. The issue is that usually we have found many ways of telling people to stay in marriages because one way or the other, the laws in the country and let me sit and get closer to you. These days, I think I want to get closer because for the sake, the TV is wider than the
Is it okay? All right, so continue.
Okay, so one of the issues why we have not stopped this thing, and in Ghana month, our issues of relationship has become very, very okay. But yesterday, I don't know if you heard the story, that a young man set the baby mama ablaze with a stepchild.
Yes, I heard that one.
The stepchild
died. Yes,
okay, so
with a blanket. Can you imagine?
So you see, and according to the story, it's alleged that the young man is suspecting that the lady is cheating.
Yes.
So when we come on abuse, like the vox pops you did today.
Before you continue, there was another side to the story. So a neighbor actually said the lady came to him to tell him that the man has been abusing her. And he advised her to leave.
Thank you. I think that I don't know where these friends of mine are, but they will testify. I've not heard this side. But yesterday, somebody asked me, who will be blamed in this act between the man and the woman? And everybody is blaming the man. One, I am not justifying the fact that he bent the woman to death or whatever. No.
Bent the child.
But bent the child or put fire in the place. No. The one I will blame is the woman. Do you know why?
Tell us.
Because the act of the man didn't start just setting the fire.
Yeah.
And that's what you are not telling me. That there have been constant and several methods
to the extent
of abuse.
That even a neighbor knows about it.
There is a gospel musician that has been beaten several times by their husband, and she comes on the street and ends up in the hospital, but she's still there.
Really?
Oh yes. You know, people have come to a point where they are afraid or they are behaving like enfame. What can come. I eat powers. Let me tell you critically here. Now watch it here. If you are in any area and anybody is abusing their spouse, once you have children around, your children might begin to have droppings of such behavior. If you live in a compound house and there's somebody abusing a spouse, abusing each other, and you take it, no. So those of you who are around and you saw clearly that there's an abuse, a landlord, you are living with the people, and every morning you will hear, I was living in a particular place where every morning I hear, unfortunately for me, I say, what is happening? And then they put one English inside. I don't know. Then they put English inside. You know, when others are angry, they speak their language and put English. But when non-ness are angry, they speak plenty of their language and use a conjunction of one English language.
So it was not necessarily.
So I thought we were having quarrel with them. So I went and knocked the door. And when I knocked the door, the two of them, oh, hello, counselor. I said, oh, good morning. I said, oh, no. We are arguing. It's me and my husband. You know, our political, we are in different political divide. I'm MPP and he's NDC. So it was political conversation. And they were not even having a fight. They were talking about nice issue. But the language barrier that I didn't understand. So I went in to go and check what is happening.
Everything was
one
okay.
time I heard somebody knocking the door. Bang, 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 bang. Lo and behold, the wife have overslept and locked the trap door. Even though he had a key. They've locked the trap door. So, they've trapped him with the door and he can't enter. And then, so I am very inquisitive. The same way, when I'm working and a young boy is abusing a young girl, I will keep quiet.
Yeah.
That's why Ghana will not understand me. But God has called me that whatever comes into the country, whether it concerns me or it doesn't concern me, I should talk about it.
That's a bit too much. But anyway, we'll take you like that.
No, it's not you taking me because you didn't call me. Me and Yami Nipa. I
want to hear what Prophet Ajay has to say about that.
Oh no, this is beyond him because God has spoken. Prophet believes in God and he will not come and interfere with God. Well, last week's message, did you hear it? Did you hear his message last week Sunday? Do you know the title of the message? Don't make a mistake because he's watching. Hey, last week. What was the title of last week's message?
Should I say the title? I should just give it.
No, James gave the title of the message. He gave you the title.
The title was no, let me not give you the title. Let me.
I need the title.
Okay, wait. Let me.
I'll help you with one.
No, don't help me. Don't help me.
Prof,
don't help me with one.
Here comes your daughter. I present to you your daughter in church. Go, I'm waiting. Fast.
Okay, so it's Why are you hiding from me, God?
No,
something.
No.
Yes, that's
so the message is called God is playing hide.
God is playing hide and seek.
Well, you see, I tell you
it's the same thing. The same thing.
God is hiding from me. That was not the message.
God is playing hide and seek.
No,
I said I could summarize the message for you.
No, I don't.
I don't do poor, chew and poor. I don't do chew and poor. You do chew and poor. That is why you're a man of God. I don't do chew and poor. I take the message. I take the message. I don't do chew and poor. You can do your chew and poor.
Prof, your daughter just failing with the message.
Please, I know the message. I told her. Please,
come to church,
don't even give me that.
What was the title of last week's message? And you will see how you're rosing up. So, like that message that happened, who is God playing hide and seek with? So when God has come to speak to me, why will Prof come and interfere as a man of God? Prophet Emmanuel J is very solid. So leave him there. He won't say anything. But Rosalie, as I'm saying this to you, everyone watching me, hear this. Separation must be done within the confines of the law. And I've told you what you're supposed to do.
Right.
Don't discuss anything you're going through with your in-laws. Rosalie, hear this.
The in-law issue. No?
One of the reasons why most women are suffering marriage is because whatever the son is doing to them, they talk to the mother.
Yeah.
If you keep on having a good relationship with your husband's mother, you will never have peace of mind in your marriage. The same way, if you keep on talking to your pastor's wife about your marriage will never grow.
Your pastor's wife?
Yes.
Why?
Yes, I'm telling the truth.
Why?
Because most pastors' wives, the process by which they became pastor's wife went through endurance. And they believe that everybody must go through that endurance because they worship of God, which is wrong. Under no circumstance will the level of blessing that has been endowed on me now, anyhow my wife was married by me, no matter how precious it looks, my daughter will never go through the same anymore. I know what I'm talking about. And there's a lot of mistake going on in marriages, which is also contributing to the level of divorce. Rosalie, I don't know where they are learning it from, but I saw something on Instagram yesterday where men who are going for traditional marriages now are carrying things in their handbag.
Oh, really? I haven't seen it.
It's on social media.
Oh, really?
I'm telling you.
They are carrying things, the men themselves.
And they are dancing with it.
But where are the ladies?
I don't even men following.
Why are the family members?
Who brought it that now when I'm going to get married, men must follow me in an interact? Who says that?
Yeah.
It's wrong. You see, we tend to add a lot of euphoria and a lot of nonsense into the marriage creativity. Then, when we enter into the marriage and we don't find this particular who came to dance, it leads us to a lot of frustration in the marriage. I'm telling you this because what is going on now, people are now having to say marriage is not important. Is it not Sewa Meyer, who recently came on Instagram to somebody and said, when are you getting married at your birthday? And she was upset that why are we pushing people to marry? Marriage is not by force. I have told her that she should not say this again in her life because life and death lies in the power of the tongue. Anybody who condemns marriage, when you find yourself in marriage, the words you spoke come back to hit you in the marriage.
Oh, really?
Oh, yes. Ask if you're nigga. When she started speaking that one, me, I waste my energy. Yet, I don't for me free South Africa by a broker or any abroad of a born. Go for a broker, I didn't buy on record. If you have an abroad, and then or say, It's better for you to be an ashawo than to be in abusive marriage. I saw an example for all the young ladies who don't want to get married. So that these are wrong examples. What can I say? When the thing is wrong, we should be careful. And this young boy, what's the name? The SHS, free SHS ambassador.
Who was that?
Oh, Bandes. Somebody just told me that it's on YouTube that he's gone. He's having fun with his girlfriend in Dubai and it's on social media. And people are happy about it. Can we stop the nonsense? I don't know why Bandes will allow this to happen. It doesn't make sense. Boyfriend, girlfriend, and I don't know who, by mistake. Or is it because it's an SHS ambassador, that is why you can allow your daughter to have time with somebody, small boy on social media? And what are we doing to ourselves? Is it money? Is it suatra? So people think about these things and they decide I don't want to separate. Somebody told me that if I separate from my husband, they will laugh at me in the office.
Yeah.
I mean, why would they laugh at you?
At the office, they'll laugh at me in church. They'll laugh at me at work.
Rosalie, why are they going to laugh at you? For what?
Separation.
No, you are no more. When another man asked him the question, you saw the way he became. Have you watched the video? I have not stopped watching it, and I'm looking for opportunity to talk to Kwekuda. I beg him. Koku, I'm looking to talk to him. That Koku, that thing you did could kill you and not your wife. It's like you're having a gun to shoot, and when the opportunity comes for you to shoot the person, you turn the gun on yourself. Have you wished your wife a happy Women's Day? Then you carry your things. Look at Koku's face. It means that there is something hurting the man, and he's not been given the atmosphere to spill out. Where are the families? Because if this is the level of hurt in their heart that is exhibiting like this, even when I hear the separation, even after separation or divorce, then we should be careful. Because there are children in them, among the two of them. When the wife too spoke on, on Ghana Web, the way she also spoke, and somebody told me that they went to visit Koku and the woman. The woman is too nice and sweet, you see? You see? Their judgment right now. So someone will say and say that Koku is bad. He's abusing. But there might be something that Koku too is going through in the hands of this woman that he can't speak because it's a public finger.
Figure.
It's not figure. It's finger.
Okay.
Without us, you can't tie a knot. Me and you, we are public fingers. Without us, they can't tie the knot. You understand? That's why everything you wear, they want to wear some. Even though it will not even go on them. I see them wearing your dress and then there's air in front of home. Tell them Saturday near the bow shed straight here and bon and your day in the bon once and ashe. What was here? He said, I have for Saturday there and Chichua. I beg him. What's it? Why now? Who's a bomb? Would you pen to call? Papa. On the bow so, Miss Omumbo, because my dear Drew. What I said? My dear Drew, I wouldn't you say. When I'm what's that?
Every man was out.
This is a cry.
Many prophet Jane and
I said prophet no namo, then go for a bomb for prophets. So I want to be social media trials, but answer question. Why should I say you now? When I don't even know how I entered into this banter. Maybe I enter into banter. Overture. I'm the only man who goes to read my comments. And I respond to all comments. I do. I try to do things. I go, but I don't respond to negative comments. When you insult, I encourage you to continue the insult. Then in the next time, I block you. Okay. So you have the opportunity again to be there. But there are some I leave them to continue insulting. Okay. So that they will even who Kenya. So you are there. Nice. But when they write, I delete. When they write, so when even who Kenya, now do because I mean that's what it is. So that is the problem. Separation will not mean you are a bad woman. Another woman told me last week when left, I said, when I separate, people will say because I want to flirt. Because my husband already was telling people that I was cheating and flirting around. So I don't want to leave the house. So he will assume that I have the freedom to do it. Madam, don't think about things like this. Right. It is clear that your husband doesn't want you. The laws, next week I'll teach you on TV. The laws are part of the reason why people cannot separate. Are you aware that the law says that you can only divorce after 2 years when you get married? That's the law in Ghana. Oh yes. So when you enter to the marriage that you meet any lawyer and say, the first thing that's I'm worry how long in if it's below 2 years, I'm saying, oh, so what did you you're getting to know each other. Hey, never hear this nonsense anywhere. No, it's not true.
Kim Kardashian cried 2 months no Jawari.
I think it's 6 months. America is 6 months. in a state in 6 months.
Or divorce.
No, next after 6 months of divorce, and 2 months, 2 months for separation. Ghana, separation you can invoke it when the marriage is beyond repairs by the law. It's a legal thing. And to men trim and send or baby or abusive marriage was say nikunu. Baby or condone to abuse or say nikunu. One say Christian Awuni, any Charlotte Edro, counselor one of my followers. What's more? Or one of
your followers.
Oh yes, she's my follower. She's repeating all the things I've said.
Anyway, we'll just swear.
What catch and say? Onjai sa abashe bone no. Say obaby awo ho na ukunu chitia so no so. O se munjai abashe bone no. E say nya be me bia no pese so no so. Wrestling Felly, if you are cheating on your husband or cheating on your wife, don't rubbish it on their face. Do everything possible to hide it.
Respect them.
Please, that one there. Me, I will not sit here and tell you stop cheating on your husband or your wife. I won't say it. I'm not a fool. Because the reason for your cheating, I don't know. And I don't want to know. But if you are cheating, don't stop. Go ahead until you are tired. But make sure that you don't rubbish it on the face of your spouse. So don't go and cheat and bring us a cheating child in that house. So a woman called last week and said that if I separate right now, what will happen to me is that other woman will come and sit in that house. You only there no. Because the husband is going to have a child. Wako onu obi akowo. E na o tete no. Na okwa oba ba kono beba. Don't risk your life over because we are going to treat some topic here called my rival. Are you aware that if your husband has a side chick, it's not a rival? Rivals are only people who are having the same title with you. A side chick is not a wife. So why are you fighting? Why are you dying in marriages? And over my dead body will I see the children in this house? No, you will die not to see the children. So separation is important. Don't talk to your pastor's wife because the process by which she got married, she thinks that's the right process. Minister for Shasi near that form and I'm sorry, how many years is of mommy talking about? How many years? Somebody said their husband told her, whoa, me ma catch her dada. Nyame na afre me. Minim de akoso nyina nyame mene ne merepa na musuo nka na menye yie waso yi mu aso yi gina ubehu pa se won sem fata serious of mama.
Wow.
Yes, that's what the pastor told. She sent me an audio. This is what the husband who is the pastor told her. Why? Because Uncle Bisa and collect the fees.
That's
Rosalie, how do you live with a man that you are taking care of yourself? And I say move out and you are finding it difficult. Is it because of sex?
I think it's because of society.
Is it sex or society?
I think it's because of society.
Rosalie, what is about society?
What people will say. I think that's people's number one problem. It's not about the sex. I don't think it's about the sex. I think it's mostly about what people will say. Most people don't want to be that kind of, you know, this you two, that kind of thing.
Is it wrong for somebody to say,
so until we normalize it?
Normalize what?
Normalize that divorce, separation, it's normal. It's going to be difficult for people to be able to walk out. Let's call a spade a spade.
Why is it difficult? I just want to learn that you separate.
To you, it might not be difficult.
If you are sick and I say go to the hospital, is it difficult?
That's what I'm saying. To you, it might not be difficult. But to the many who are still in that marriage.
Rosalie, was it difficult for you to walk out of an abusive marriage? Was it difficult for you?
I might be different.
Was it difficult?
No.
I just we know it's by experience. Was it difficult?
No, because I decided to do that. Yes.
What was happening to you and what is there? When you compare the two, which one was better? Staying in what is happening to you or what is there?
I mean, like what I said earlier, Counselor, I might be strong enough.
Didn't you have society?
Yeah, the society.
So didn't you consider the society?
I did.
Didn't you have a family?
I did.
Didn't you have a child?
I did.
Did you consider the child?
I did.
But did you move out?
Yes.
Are you dead? Are you not alive?
Of course not. But
so why would you be the best example for people to move on?
I mean, like I'm saying, I'm not blaming those who are stayed in there. I want it to be normalized that, look, I am there. Look at me. Mm-hmm. It's normal for you to go. Mm-hmm. Until society normalize things like that.
Gift Adoye, today, is she not loud, bold, presentable more after walking out of the marriage that was killing her?
Yeah.
So they are examples, but they are not speaking. You see, my problem is that you people will walk out and you will shut up. That's the problem. But let other women know that working out doesn't mean that you are a man, because some too have worked out and they become men. That's my problem. You don't ask for separation so that you become a man. And I'll explain.
Explain, yes. I was
Good, you are going to ask. Rosalie, when you walk out of marriage, there is a responsibility that must still continue from the man. And that is one of the reasons why you don't want to walk out. Oh, Shakolano. Oh, Nyagwe. No, who says that? That's what I'm talking about. Well, imagine say, oh, Shakolano, Medanko Tamko Pescano, Eduma Crassen and saying, Eduma me and I see and Twadie, Adnamito. Remember that you're moving out. It's not your cost. It's the cost of the man. So why are you afraid? And I want to see those of you who have moved out and you are looking better talking. You've allowed only a few nigga to talk. And her marriage was not matured enough. So when she says things, people don't take it serious. Even this time I see when Jawi and Sano and Okasa Yefan is serious. People are still not taking her serious. Also when Jawi in insanity Yefan is serious. Sorry. And you know, inviting him back there, no catch it. Yes, Debbie.
Also, for Bedukubi was her spiritual father.
No, not spiritual father. Visiting patient.
But at the point in time, no call.
No, visiting or you're visiting patient. No, your church, my patient. You want acrophobia, and you will be catching.
He said, then all of a sudden, or turning on if also for Bedukubi.
Oh, if you're near downfall. If your life for Kremon, wouldn't you never think in Nanante? Only if you're Nama. Live at the moment. Don't live for the future.
Okay.
If you are one day at a time, and a life, a son and a life in it here.
Yeah.
Yet, and you say, I should say, 10 years better than say, see, I have 1 year concept because if you are in it, is here, or your true for crowd, or back the oil trail. Or expect to say, also back the oil trail in there. But she said, the work can't trail on far and coyeno. You know, that's how she is. You know, I mean, that's her life, though.
She doesn't like, I think I like the way she is. She's open, she's plain.
No, I don't like, she's not plain.
She's what?
If you are plain, it doesn't mean you have common sense. Plain is not common sense. There's a way you should live. So I think that we'll sing chere, we'll see shame. What must I say? We'll see shame. One more kata also. Now that's me a plain. Did you ever know what you say? WDF. Wrong get that formula. Debbie, you are plain your Jimmy. And if you are like them, let me say, if you are what the nanko yenu ogusu kasa, more if you are what them, you can't hold society to stay in a bad marriage. Walk out, separate, and don't think about the children. And maybe I got chance to see and Quranic school crab having Rosalie. No, true. Obi share kwasie biba, and the anukre. Obi and share kwasie biba, and yentro. Keep that statement in your head. Say, if today I stop with my wife, all right, and then it happens that I'm supposed to come and marry you. When I'm coming, Rosalie, I'm coming with my children. I am still going to take off my children. So you too, when you're leaving Mr. Felly and coming to be with that child, your child must be taken care of by Mr. Felly. I don't come and take care of that child for you. And to be sure, you get what I'm talking about? But these are the reasons for the woman. And I'm going to basa. And I'm so good for a neighbor who go see that.
Go see that.
These are few messages. If you relate in one place, it forms. What are you going to use the phone for?
Okay.
That's why I stay in one place and dying. Move on.
Lydia Clotte, fire service dying. Amalfemo counselor is speaking in parables, so he doesn't mean like having real sex with the lady. He's talking in terms of counseling. He will have the sex. Exina says, hey, Evelyn Chega is watching. Marcia, LOL. Samira too, I love you, die. Evelyn Chega, I'm late. Oh, Evelyn, okay, you're not that late. Florence says, I'm also late. Please, the number again.
0277 609-644. Naman again, my born. Braniambo and if you are the bone.
Someone says, Kofi Cheba says sometimes when we advise them to leave, they think it's because we are interested in them.
Interested
and
in
want
who?
them to leave so we can have them.
Ah, okay, I understand that one. Like you're in a bad marriage and a fellow man tells you this is abuse, leave. They think the man telling them is interested in them. Oh, there are times that you tell them to move on and it's like we are creating a particular atmosphere for that. I agree with that one too. Some have said it before. I agree with that.
Well, Gloria says, good morning, Councillor One and Roslyn, Evelyn Chega. Okay, Kofi Cheba, for now, it's live, which you're watching now. The TV station has closed. Evelyn Chega, the laughter. Oh, Gloria, yes. So, okay, Jenfi, though I'm watching the program live on Facebook, but can I still know the name of the TV station so that I can join early next time? Because I'm really enjoying the show. God bless, Counselor.
Tell them the TV
it's
station.
TV Africa, Jenfi, TV Africa. Okay, so people have answered that to him. Rafina says, I have stayed 4 months away from my husband and I look better and feel better than before, even though he has reduced the kids' upkeep money. Well, good. That's good, though. We're happy that you feel and look better.
He has reduced the upkeep money for what reason?
Mami Abnanyako, my father, I just love you dearly. Barbara Beck, if you call him, he doesn't pick. Oh, who? Barbara says if you call him.
No, it's not true. Barbara, if you call me, the line you have, I have only one line. So when you call and it's busy, Barbara, keep calling.
Kofi Cheba for reply to the husband reducing the money, saying take him to court.
Yes,
and court
that's
will
what I'm
let
going
him
to say.
pay everything he's supposed to pay.
Reduce the money for what? Reduce the money for what? This is not the problem. So now he has reduced the money. You don't have something to feed the children. So you go back and beg. Somebody said that the husband says until he comes to service him sexually. Last week, did I tell you about the woman whose husband will call and say, and Kolanis Kana already, share me. I will look to tell Nabeji. Or quite this on any dance or in Kolanis Kana.
That's wrong.
Nasen Kolana 5 cities. Oba, Bearman is sin pepe.
Barbara Meko keeps complaining. She says if you call him, he doesn't pay.
Barbara, what line are you calling Babs?
Or say she's in Sweden.
Oh, Babs, are you calling WhatsApp? Babs, attempt to call direct. Ask for WhatsApp. Ghana, our network is not that stable for WhatsApp call. It's a very good country, but our network are being attacked by witches from different regions.
Times.
Call me direct, Barbara. Call me direct. Right after the show, give me 20 minutes after my photography and call me. I'm going to do photo shoot. Me, I shoot myself anytime because obituary is waiting for me. This coronavirus time. Now, me, I'm on the late Councillor Lutrot in my suspenders. Hey, I take shots with Rosalie Felly. What about it? Shoot, Kwakwaku.
Faith Lanelli is not true. He always picks my calls. Okay, Faith,
you see, you are vindicating me.
I think that's it for today. We don't have a lot of messages. So.
Thank you. Okay. So, okay. Once we don't have a lot of messages at where we are right now, I want to wrap up. But listen to me. If you go for separation and the man refused to do his duties, don't relent. No. No, when you come.
And then ask a weather no.
When you come.
Or some yana me coffee, me could try me coffee.
I didn't Ghana for say whether yes, see another pen Pemagro.
Man, casa me come Pemagro.
I dream we are you. You know one day we are border.
Say me coffee.
Like you know one day we are border.
Me coffee.
Oh,
Vasco appeared says you skip mine.
Oh, Mr. Felly. Mr. Felly, I want you to do something with this afternoon. Where can I meet you? Fifi and the other day. At the end, say one gasa one beside the more abre. Felly, shishi, hey, Rosie Kemba. Hey, read what is there. I was just cutting your husband.
I'm hoping Prophet AJ is not watching.
Because if you are going, today is what, Thursday? Prof, would you do some prayer for Mr. Felly? Because he's going to be in big trouble.
He's not watching.
No, what I'm saying is that you know your husband is going to be in big trouble.
Kofi Che says, Odum ja Councillor Lutro. Say again, Odum ja Nkasa. Odum ja, Odum yeja.
Odumja means the woman with the burning private part.
No, but it's
a serious thing for you to be having it. Your husband is, and you see, this is a serious thing that you go into your wife's private part and it's heating up. Hey, I mean, imagine this for me longer. And that's spiritual. It could be hormonal imbalances. No, I bet me what I did quench it.
Okay, my friend's wife don't allow my friend to have a romantic session with her. He always has to force her before they have sex. And even their kids was a result of forcing. For me, dear, I have advised him to leave her. Hey,
what does it? I get it. I get it. Because every sex we have to force you. It means that you are not ready.
If she's not ready, why are you forcing her? Money where?
So But she doesn't want to go. I know can.
Oh, she doesn't want to go, say.
That's what the plenty. One day over ten, not their born.
Ah, there be. I want to mean quite.
Because this one, it means that the man, my friend's wife, does not allow my friend to.
No.
Oh, hello, Ura. Now so say my wife doesn't. Now then, my friend's wife. We are simple. There. Okay, sorry, when he lighthouse and ahimfie and now central gospel. No more my friend's wife. No problem.
Oh, so what's your take on it? Oh, yeah, Misa, what's your take on it? Maybe a direction. When they actually.
Oh, yeah, but I want to this. Really?
Actually, what's your take on it? I also want to oh, maybe Sammy also what's your take? What's your macacha is a what's your boy? Check out
Oh, why are you doing this? No credit.
What is your point?
It won't say no, we did it. Now, your mouth back home for a summer 6 months. It's good, Jamana.
It will be such a day.
I'm sorry, Rosie, I don't want the other question.
On your day. Because I got the Adipano Kaya or no, also Chaya Kaya. I'm a coffee. I'm a counselor. Ora, where they now?
Now, Ura Becase, one person are done for the say. I own Jai or Bam Prince. Oh, just clear the clothes, you know. The zombie may adverts. Atija Kafra. Oh,
Ora, where they?
Ura Kafra, Jena Kai, we Ura, and Titi, the I say. Abba, okay. The I say, no credit, Ura. Rose that stroke a crack. And we ask somebody, partner, say, look, one of the most painful things for husband is when you have erected and your wife is giving excuse. Those of you whose wife went for the vaccination, I'm giving you 7 days off from sexual intercourse. Because my shoulder vaccination back home. Hey, my shoulder.
If you cross me, tea, me temperature. You know,
I'm restless. Now, Obama brain. Obama, can hear. Now, when lose, and Ora, at the end of the day, your man once a week to cry, oh, Philly, and you slow seven manako. One in Chester, catch was down for the
counselor say. Me can't say counsel. Counselor say. Alright, I get here. I saw me about.
Counselor
on your day.
Counselor. I'm sorry. You're crazy. What's with your 2 age? Or bad person romance in one penny. But there are some that they are disordered. So right in the first place, call me on 0277 6096 for me. I've met somebody like that too. Their wife will always demand beating before sex.
Oh really? Oh yeah. It's a sexual desire for some people.
It's not desire. It's a sexual disorder.
Okay.
That they should beat you.
Yeah.
And somebody says when she's crying and having sex with her, that is how she feels.
The whipping. Yeah, it's part of it.
It's what? Whipping?
Yeah, whipping.
And we are the sex act.
Yeah.
Whipping?
Yeah.
This will be new with that. Me shame ponua. It will be the near one to. Now so you to your boy you.
Cha, I'm catch us a feeling you.
I wish I your boy not. So not quite to.
Friend. Tell one number.
No, my number was 0244868615. We just use.
Okay.
And you are one number. Say name and say. Oh, you're not only a water or tiana.
Oh, yeah, no.
Who said they are but God, Yamianka said you are about the amount. Oh, what any getting so sad?
Your friend is smacking.
Then?
Smacking.
Oh, people are trying to find a smack. Now, what have you do beating and smack?
No, you don't beat in sex.
But what do you do?
Smack.
You smack. How is it done?
It's like that. Pull.
Pull. Pull. Send you a wee. Like this. You do it to the buttocks like this. And when they do, you feel it.
Now what's so kakra?
Now two hours. Rosalie, two hours. Hey, you go pass them.
Hey, you're passion,
It's been go pass them.
Yapong.
They would just say spanking that tonight. Then I was so. And
I spank, Mrs. Because spank go spank.
Spank. And he spank here. Who can be near to target between Senate here? I didn't tell him to spank a better. And I said, there was to be
about
Tatra. Now they are town there.
and they mean
One need to be able to. The issue is that once she's not allowing you to have sexual intercourse with her, you have to force her. One day she can report for spousal rape.
Yeah.
And the law will take you hard.
So let her go.
Because you see, the
so you go.
See, even the first child, their child is.
Who's asking we?
What say?
Obi kwanyam na yire.
Too much detail.
Hey, Yora.
That the first child came out of by force sexual intercourse. It means you have more detail. Rosalie, you are right. From today, I change you from regular to prophetess Rosalie. Now, some profound ideas have not moved soon. Already, in the year by force, I walk. I just first child. Hey, I'm a brother. How much you have? The child is called. Thank you very much. Membrania. Adiani awi ayanko boko suhum sawam adwajiri. Suhum sawam adwajiri. Suhum sawam adwajiri. But enko yaja. So sexual abuse can easily cause these things to happen to you. Rosalie, thank you very much. And so ladies and gentlemen, don't stay in a bad relationship in the name of society. Like Rosalie, this is happening quietly. One day, the guy will be so upset. Say a diamono or the idea of bono. Now you got it, Mr. Immediate effect. Men train myself for mekan. Seek for counseling. 0277 609 644. 0277 609 644. Now, Ochna Friday, Rosalie, do you have an information for them?
Yes, I do. I actually do have an information for them. Oh, yeah. So we are waiting for the event itself.
Auntie, you winning. Just a question about you winning. Evelyn.
Oh, yes. Evelyn did so well. Ochna Friday.
Yeah.
All roads leads to. And meant too much. Why? All roads leads to Prayer Palace tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. We are going live and colored war zone. You have to be there to fight for it. Look, I always say we are from Africa. So men what Jane say, me brofo semu spiritual matters are not there. Share also for the reform. Share. And yeah, on the wala, where we are from, you need to fight and take whatever is due you. Please and please, let's meet at Prayer Palace. I know a few people keep seeing me in church, especially on Wednesdays, and they keep staring at me like, hey, is that Rosie? It's me. It's me, pa. Come, let's pray on Friday night. That's tomorrow evening from 6 p.m. From 6 p.m. Let's do this. It's more important than the alcohol that
prayer and prophecy.
Prayer and prophecy.
So
Friday night is prayer and
for the apple cutting tomorrow.
Yes.
So we are come with your small knife and your apple, not to dagger, but to cut. Just adjacent Herbalife, Spintex. Next wall to Unibank. That UBA, sorry, UBA Bank. Unibank is no more in the system. It has been squashed. So UBA Bank. What must I say? Join us 6 p.m. tomorrow at Prayer Palace Spintex. Rosalie, there is a conversation going on.
Okay.
Somebody has finally come to react to you. They say they should warn you. And this is the warning. Stop laughing at people's comments. If not, they will start watching with fake accounts. This is Owura again. Fake account. See, they watch one. Watch account Dino Hilson Rep Ghana. Or say stop laughing at people's comments. If not, they will start watching with fake accounts.
Owura
we be account ma bebre say. Na tie dia to aso ha. Obi ko chiro we o see tie we o see. No friend will send you to ask questions
on their behalf.
I said, no friend will send you to ask questions. This question, Master, yesterday. No, people will say, you are spoiling the show.
Hey, you see me allow us to listen
to wisdom from the man. Okay, but Obi should be here. They'll say, Owura was talking on my behalf. So the one who gave Owura the message has finally come. Why didn't you come early with your own name? And you allow a fake account. The touch Delhi, you said, and then you pronounce it the same. Edin, touch Delhi, and we have a Bresa account. Finally, we found who. So it is not Owura. Owura is not suffering with their wife in bed, but the friend who asked that the question we have finally has come, and they have produced a child called Abebrese. Say you wouldn't mind the friend Adu Abebrese. You wouldn't send the friend that Akosha Abebrese. Now so you where or Saturday friend. Or Bema, Kojo Abebrese, or your Saturday or Ban's friend. Ama Abebrese. No, you couldn't do, and the Ama couldn't do Abebrese. Oh, Akwalewa bread. Who papa bread no real man on the wall. But the 18 said, don't force any woman to have sexual intercourse with her, even your wife, because it is against the law. It's called spousal rape. Call for help on 0277 609 644. I am out of here for now. Remember, tomorrow, what is going to happen to us is that we are going to join Prophet J, 6 p.m. sharp, and let's deal with issues of our life.
Definitely.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining me today. Thank you, Alfran. Thank you, Evelyn. Thank you, Osei Deborah. Thank you so much. And the lady who is waiting for me to quench the fire in her private part, give her my number, 0277 609 644. I will quench and the news will be in town. Finally, the burning sensation in the system is gone.
See, the name is pronounced touch dial.
So it's touch dial. Is it a name?
Touch dial.
So it's a fake account?
Yes.
Okay. So finally, we have understood that people who work with fake account because their wife will go and ask them questions. Just like pastors who cannot preach some messages because their wife will go and warn them. And then there's someone account sorry now saying 0277 60.
I'm going warn you.
Over warning. I didn't answer for you.
David, suffer them to me. Why?
What do you worry for? Why? Are you that evil? You can't marry a pastor?
No.
But what's the reason? Are we bad like that? Are we bad like that?
The stress.
Is it for sexual issues or what?
The stress.
Do you go through the stress for us or we go through our own stress?
I have to go through it for you.
Why? Who has asked you? Were you called?
Eh?
Did they call me and you? Who have asked you to go to? When I pray, have I invited you?
Yes.
No, you're having an ulterior motive. You see, right now, you say the weather has changed. You are going to meet your husband. If it's me, before you come, I'm home. Once I know you're coming, Mami be say, Niku, they be a so by win another bomb pie. It's one time you prayer room, no call raw, Natalia. Niku and Cashe. One Cashe. This the idea what you say. Is it counselor? Mikuna yen what to say and saying, or no beda. No a shame pie bo. Shambe about beer. Shambe be na. Or baby or see a prayer room. Or kosha was hey. Na feel me who me nyame ho. Me so me se me fa na chi. Enti one day okram sha baby na me so me wura mu. Basi bayaba. Basi bayaba. Basi na me so na chi. Baya. Na me bie ne flap. Na me so me sa. Baya. And I'm really share me num. Share but I mean, you are saying. Hi, prayer room. Hi, prayer room. I want to prayer room. My bed been sent brother back. Then brother back. I been sent us to ya brother shame. I said that they slept in the prayer room. So what was the advice?
All
Your
right.
husband is hiding behind prayer. Break through the prayer. Do you want to get married?
Hey, Councilor
You are suffering.
Hey!
Some of the stories I have, I want to share with you.
Oh, Lord have
Oh my
mercy.
God, yeah. When we friend crew of prayer and we meeting, like church board this year. And no buy, and no kasi or here suffer. Near say, why you busy? And no back go na so. Mirror. And the man check. I say, Nedia, I say, would me. No kagu na so. Or quiet on or you jagger, but you can say. So as I said, the departmental meetings I said I will have. Immediately after this main meeting, all the departmental leaders wait for me. I'll finish with all of you before I leave. What's your gate now? Who do you know? It's up and go. Also, hey, all departmental meetings. It has ended now. I have to fuck your pastor. I was in meeting. I say, all departmental meetings have ended. I have to fuck your pastor. Well, you can't meet here. You are not software. That's what happened. You can't meet here. You are not software. Meaning, the whole place was quiet. It's a girl church. I said everybody knows this story. You see, it happened in the church is located on the Castle Road area. At the meeting, the wife came. So we went to speak into the ears of the husband. Said it in the ear. Then when your wife left, you know, they then the wife came. No meeting. Good.
Let me see the comments there. This one will have comments. I want to read those comments.
Here you are yourself. I'm going to fuck you. I saw for being so durable. A chair I've been made. I know the empire, but Nyankopon Kraka say, don't fast, don't neglect your sexual responsibility and go and fast. Otherwise, the devil will come and tempt you. Hey, dear Bunny say, yeah, the more worry, yeah, no worry. Hey, the empire, you move in time for my like you know me as I work, I can have sex every day. Oh yes. I just check my stamina. I say I can have sex every day. You see why it's good to marry more than one? So that when a woman feels tired, not that she says she's tired, but she feels. The people who are not tired, but they feel. Some tiredness are feeling. You know, they are feeling. Mima bompires are bread. Now would the whole world. So from people, you see, it says that the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, and the violence take it by force. I told them, "Be one castle T1. Who's you T1? It will be castle one carbon. Are you aware after that statement? Nobody was ready to wait for some meeting again. Because then you didn't know Gina.
I can just imagine the look on her face.
Oh, she was standing there like that. I will get now. First, I say one name. But of my neighbor. If I feel fire, we stop the meeting. Yeah, we may want to cry because you did it. I said, Mammy, back home, you're women for usually the woman also. Oh, man. Oh, man, we can be a quiet. Come on me. Come on me. Oh, we like Yabo. Come on me. Oh, we like Yabo. No, like, hey, no, I was not too old. Now, it's you.
That was not
ended the meeting. You software in your So this one is a non-sexual intercourse. I was just imagining.
Can you do? This I can't do.
Now I'm going to we are mommy.
Hey, you are.
People are suffering.
People are suffering. Okay.
A lady yesterday called me and said her flight. She's come to Ghana for some time now, and she wants to go back. But the husband just called her and told her that she has missed her. She should come. And so she wants to change her flight. You know, I don't understand. You are in Ghana and you've been here for just 17. She says she's almost been 19 days. So the 19 days is up. But the husband just called and said, that yanabra na mete hano mitumi nyahwe menyo bia ndi and I got na Ghana. The oya ohobia se aye yanabra. Because of that, she called me yesterday. Counselor, person send out ticket to Ghana. And I'm say aden. So because there be me nkobio. And I'm say aden. And no me cool friend me when be some say me want to sing. Or friend me, our film of person dim into member. Men call counselor. Me say me need 2 months count. Only pillow. I was on the pillow. And I'm saying, oh yeah, when out to you to extra. I say, yes, I'm ready to pay.
What?
So imagine a woman who is ready to pay to stay in Ghana because the husband called and didn't ask me what to send. Then they cost. Brother, me do. I said that they will treat abuse here. People understand why people are running away from marriages. And Hona who said, "Girl, now I don't know." There's a lot of things going on in mind. Because how can your husband invite you for sex after 19 days of absence, and you are so upset for the request that you want to change your flight ticket? Honestly, but what's a father? So
it's because of the way it was said.
It means, and to make us now when you say you a counselor, a DNA will be a young fast. You will be a fast one. I'm saying, oh, mommy, then I say, Mimi, see, a DNA will be a fast one. Oh, come and see, was it? You need the fast one, we fast one come up. Make sure at the Chroma. Always from here. 0277. Shall we see pillow there?
The pillow.
The pillow. Yeah. God, what would this way? Now the pillow here said the masturbation. 0277 609 644. Now me adom. Now don't be dumia. Easter way ko cheduane. Easter Monday I'm feeding 500 to 1,000.
Oh, that's
people.
nice. Where?
I'm choosing the places now. So
okay.
You can also have in mind the most vulnerable people.
Today I'm going to Bossa home today.
Okay, I'm not going to a home. I want to do the street feeding.
Okay.
So I'll go like Agbogboshi market area. There are a lot of people that want to feed them. So
okay.
if you don't live in Agbogboshi and by Easter you'll be hungry, go and look for one kiosk to live in there because Council Little Foundation, God bless all of you once again.
Amen.
Remember to call me on 0277 609 644. Those who want to support me with money, the numbers are there. Send it for me to go and use and eat and enjoy myself. I greet you, my wife. Thank you that no matter what happens, the way I am, you have not yet gone through an abuse, so you are still marrying me. I have promised you that I will marry another one so that you become very happy in the house. I'll bring you a house up very, very soon. Good morning. See you again at the other side. Bye-bye for now.
Bye. But please come to church tomorrow. We hope to see you. Okay.
Yeah, come to church tomorrow.
We hope to see
Prayer
you.
Palace, UBA Bank. We share one with them on Spintex. Adjacent Abala. You can also go to your Google Map and type Prayer Palace.
Exactly.
To bring you straight to the church. When I come in tomorrow, I come with an apple and a small pen
Prayer
knife.
Palace. If you don't take care, you type it will take you to the new site as well. So
no, but if you get but the old one comes first. So which one pops up first? Then you pick it.
All right.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. Good.
All right. Good night.
Right.
Good night. Good night.
Bye.
Rosemary is going to the husband. Good night. Yeah.